The moment I stepped into their bright, marble-floored house under the harsh afternoon sun, I felt every eye measuring me, weighing my worn shoes, my faded shirt, my hesitant smile. I acted like a poor and naive father when I met my son-in-law's family, bowing my head slightly, speaking softly, pretending not to notice the quick glances they exchanged. My daughter Ariba squeezed my arm gently, unaware that this single day would test not just my pride, but my faith in kindness, dignity, and second chances. What they didn't know was that this meeting would change all of us forever. Before the story unfolds further, if you believe that kindness can still open closed hearts and that people deserve second chances no matter where they come from, please like this video, share it with someone you love, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel Dreams Journal for more emotional stories like this. I had raised Ariba alone after her mother passed away, working endlessly under the blazing daylight hours, taking whatever honest work I could find. I learned early that wealth could disappear overnight, but character stayed. When Ariba told me she was marrying Saad, a man from a wealthy, respected family, I felt both joy and fear. Joy because she was loved, fear because I knew how easily the world judged men like me. Saad insisted his family was warm and understanding, yet I saw the worry in Ariba's eyes when she asked me to come dressed simply, not wanting me to feel out of place. I agreed, not because I was ashamed, but because I wanted to see their hearts clearly. Their home stood glowing in the daylight, large windows reflecting the sky, polished floors cold beneath my feet. I smiled often, laughed nervously, and spoke about small things, about farming work I once did, about repairing old machines, about saving every rupee. I noticed how Saad's mother, Merwish, listened with polite distance, how his father, Cameron, nodded without warmth, and how relatives whispered when they thought I couldn't hear. To them, I was exactly what I appeared to be, an uneducated, struggling father lucky his daughter married above her place. I swallowed the sting quietly, reminding myself that this was for Ariba, for her happiness under the open sky of her future. Lunch was served in the bright dining hall, sunlight pouring in like truth that refused to hide. Plates were heavy with food, but my appetite faded as questions came, about my work, my house, my savings. I answered honestly, downplaying everything, watching their smiles tighten. The challenge wasn't poverty, it was invisibility. I felt myself shrinking in their presence, not because I was weak, but because I chose patience over pride. Still, inside, memories burned of nights I went hungry so Ariba could study, of dreams I buried so she could rise. As the afternoon stretched on, something unexpected happened. Ariba's younger cousin spilled a drink, panic flooding his face. Before anyone could react, I stood, helped him clean up, and reassured him gently. The room went quiet. In that small act, something shifted. Merwish watched me differently, Cameron's eyes lingered longer. Kindness, I learned again, speaks louder than status. Later, under the bright courtyard light, Cameron asked me about Ariba's upbringing. I spoke from the heart, about teaching her honesty, resilience, and respect for all people. I spoke of mistakes I made, of lessons learned the hard way. My voice trembled, not from fear, but from truth. The air felt heavy, as if everyone sensed there was more to me than my clothes suggested. Then came the turning point. Saad, with nervous hands, revealed what I had never told them myself. Years ago, I had sold a successful logistics business to fund Ariba's education and later invested quietly in schools and clinics in rural areas, choosing anonymity over recognition. The room fell silent as daylight streamed in, exposing stunned faces. I hadn't pretended to be poor to deceive them, I had simply chosen humility over display. Merwish's eyes filled with tears. Cameron stood slowly, his posture no longer rigid. In that moment, I saw regret soften their expressions. They realized wealth wasn't what I lacked, but what I had willingly given away. The challenge I faced wasn't their judgment anymore, it was forgiving it. I looked at Ariba, her eyes shining with pride and relief, and knew my silence had been worth it. The rest of the day unfolded differently. Conversations grew warmer, laughter genuine. They asked about my work with real interest, about my values, about my dreams. I answered openly now, not hiding, but not boasting. Under the gentle afternoon sun, barriers dissolved, replaced by understanding. They saw me not as a poor father, but as a man who measured success by the lives he touched. As we prepared to leave, Cameron held my hands, his voice heavy with emotion, admitting how wrong he had been. Merwish embraced Ariba and me both, promising respect not because of money, but because of character. I walked away lighter, knowing that sometimes the greatest wealth is the courage to remain kind when the world tests you. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you that humility and goodness still matter in a world obsessed with appearances, please take a moment to like this video, share it, and subscribe to Dreams Journal. Your support helps these stories reach others who need hope. Before the ending, I have a special request for you. Please comment below what you believe true wealth really is. As the sun dipped lower but the day still glowed bright, I realized that acting poor had never diminished me. It revealed who truly understood the value of a human soul. And in that revelation, not only did I gain a family, but we all gained something far richer than money, respect born from truth and kindness.